I don't know what's holding them up.
I think they're trying to do a stage. Now, see, with Cloud, I would say, are they going to Battlefield? I think I saw them going to Battlefield.
Seems like
now, Kronk has played my Lucina quite a bit, and, but I've also, Roy has he's been on the upside. He's been on the rise with Lucina. It's getting there. You know, this is definitely.
Oh my god. This is.
Just running back and forth that giant sword.
I mean, there's just been an overuse of dash attack, I would say.
Oh, yeah.
Although, for now, it's been working up until class. Can't really blame him.
I'm not one to cry with this kind of thing, but I'm going to be so honest. I expect him to run up with a cross slash.
I think he's just waiting his. Oh, wow, he didn't even need to wait his moment to use the cross slash. I think he was building up the percent since he wasn't super confident that it would kill with the lesser range that he had.
Now, if Crump is the one to take this,
you did down throw to forward smash? Okay, I'm sorry.
No. It's understandable. It was a bit odd. But no, what I was saying is that I think if Crump does take this over Roy, I feel like we'll probably send Jimmy in because he does play a sheep, and that is a good matchup for
yeah, that would make sense. I don't know. I honestly don't remember what their other options are, but like sheep does sound like
I believe they've got Dizzy who plays Donkey Kong. These, who's like I said, got probably the Mario or the Lucas. And then there's also an Adler who will probably see a Mewtwo from, but don't quote me.
I see. Well, yeah, in that case, she does look like the better pick, although this isn't over by any means, so we'll see how this goes.
Lucina definitely can run the bridge.
It doesn't feel like he's very confident going off stage to chase after Cloud, as far as I've been able to see so far.
Like I said, he's a little new to the game, so it's not.
Yeah, like he still needs to learn.
Best recovery option, shit like that. I kind of like that. And that is not. Oh, you know, I always found it really funny with Cloud's up smash. You'd think it'd be stronger.
Stronger?
I'm not saying that it should be. I'm saying that you'd think him swinging a giant 6-foot sword,
like a golf club.
Yeah, you'd think that would be stronger.
I mean,
like of all of his moves that you'd think would do more damage, you know. See, Roy is making a big mistake. The biggest thing we've seen this guy over Cloud is offstage shootings.
Yeah, but he's obviously not comfortable with that. He seems pretty clunky in recovery as well, with the way he drifts into the stage as well. He could look into other ways of recovering. He's been making it back right for the most part, but his landings are being covered with that attack very comfortably. So, well, he does make it back every now and then. It is relatively easy to pick up on base recovery.
See, I always find that if you're just starting out with the game, I always think someone like Kirby is a good character to start with. Because, you know, you get the basics down, and then he might be dead here. No, back when 10 saves us a day.
He's still alive at 160%.
And this is Cloud, so it's not crazy to assume that he could bring this back.
Let's see if Roy can take his stock.
Yeah, I think he'll get one.
I'm hoping he will.
There
we go.
There's slicing. We got the slices, now we just gotta see the dices.
Camping with Cloud is something I have not seen very much of, at least not with projectiles, for sure.
Clearly you've never seen Fuego play.
I mean, it's just been a while.
Yeah, it's true. This. However, I will say one thing. I think if Roy can get a little bit of momentum, he could definitely, because, you know, this is Lucina, he is She can hit like a truck. The only thing is, I don't think he knows when is the best time to throw like shield break.
Yeah. It does seem like every now and then he...
And the rolls.
I don't know.
Like it's,
yeah, well, but both of these very, like, I would say, have a little bit of an issue with rolls. They're definitely not in any point where they are in disadvantage and they need to like roll back just for feeling safe. It seems.
And that might do it.
Yep, that seems like. Okay. Well, we'll see how it goes with.
No, I think Mies is coming up to the plate.
Who?
Mies is coming up to the plate. I'm thinking we're probably going to see the Mario.
That is a very odd counter pick against Cloud, so maybe we'll see something different.
I think it is. I think it's just because they realize that Mies and Kronk have been playing together for years. He knows what he's going to do.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. Like I said, and maybe I'm totally wrong. Maybe Mies is thinking, no, you know, Mies does have a Jigglypuff.
Oh, okay.
And you know,
I'd be a bit surprised to see Jigglypuff in the crew battle, but
I would be, just because you can't change characters.
Yes.
But if you were allowed to change characters, I would not be surprised.
I see.
I don't know what exactly Mies is waiting for. Maybe his intent is just controlling. Sending a text.
Just checking his phone real quick. I don't know understandable.
Mario!
Yeah.
I wonder who else would have.
I could see it maybe Smash Mode, or maybe I'm totally wrong and he's gonna.
It seems like it's
Town?
yeah. That does seem like a good pick for Mario. I mean, Mario doesn't have a lot of platform cheese.
Oh,
It looks like
he's got two. Remember, he's got two.
Oh,
He's
that's
got one
true.
stock. And 3, 2, 1, let her rip, go!
Or I guess they're having some kind of.
Just want to lean over top of the you guys can fight now. Now,
This is looking like a completely different game now.
oh yeah. As much as I want to, as much as I don't want him to, I think it would be.
I think he was a little bit late on that.
I don't think it would be crazy to see me take out both of them.
Yeah, it looks like it. Like the way it's going right now.
Really don't. I don't think that would be crazy to happen. And there is much stuff underway.
That's obviously ideal for this team as well. So let's see if Team Nuggahs.
Nuggahs, I think.
Yeah, that's it. Nuggets, whatever that is.
Are we allowed to say that?
I'm not sure if that was their intention, but
Yes, Daddy, we made it. No, son, you're supposed to call it that. That was so bad. That was terrible. Anyway, so this is turning out a bit of a slaughter.
yeah, it seems like
Yeah.
he's got this on lockdown. He knows exactly what he's going to do.
Like I said, he knows Freeman's playstyle.
Is that going to be down for four there?
No.
At least it looks like he's pretty savvy about that.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if he GGI'd away, but he's near that managed to. Oh, now it's back to even.
Mario!
I would think Rob. Now, if Rob is as I thought, a Rob player, which I think he is, but I do think he also has a mean gunner.
Oh wow.
Okay. Yeah.
I mean, they are pretty similar characters in a way.
They are.
In the way they play.
Not really.
Well, I mean,
Rob
Vinegar is a little bit more.
Awful.
No, aside from being a worse character, he is a little bit more campy than Rob, I would say. Rob is like more of a mixture of like camp and an aggression game, I would say. We'll see what gets brought out.
this, I have to say, regardless of who actually who he plays, I don't know how this is going to go. Because, like, normally I'd give it to Omar because I think he's again, just from what I've seen, he's probably a better player. But again, if Rob does play Rob, me is a bit of a Rob problem, so, you know.
So maybe that's why he was sent out right now. Report problems.
Survival Mario.
Oh, that also still makes a lot of sense.
Yes, but
Yeah,
There was a
I
time
would
when
think
the,
Rob would be a harder match to match.
and the other thing is, there was a time when he's fought and beat Dizzy's Marsh quite a bit, so, you know. Anyway, I digress. So, Mark's coming up to get swinging, you know?
Yeah, he did wait for the air dodge, but like for some reason he still managed to miss the be up there. It's unfortunate. But he's doing great. He's managing to keep Mario in disadvantage most of the time.
There's a do when he has a sword, DJ.
He still has some ability to get in. It's just a bit trickier than with both characters. He's managing quite well.
Okay, that's not quite going to be a stop.
If he had waited just a few seconds longer without that flood, he might have been able to catch the LP.
That's not quite going to do it. Oh!
What kind of option was that?
He loves that cape.
In disadvantage?
Just in general, he just like that cape is such a weird, but like really good move.
Yeah, it is. I really. Oh, that
Definitely would have killed. Not even.
Yeah, it must have been like active during the invulnerability frames of the getup because he didn't even get the shield out of him. Well, here, the ledge hang of Marth's ledge hang definitely helped him out to evade that down smash. Most other characters would have been dead right there. But it doesn't make a difference in the end.
Tis Mark though, so you know. Not quite good. I love how Mario spins when it's hit.
Tipper?
See, Mark really wants that. We should really get rid of the stock soon. Because Mario full of rage, you know, it's a scary thing. I have to say though, I feel like Mario is, if he's not already, he's probably pretty close to 0%. If he's not already. If he's not there.
I mean, I'm pretty sure up tilt at this time. At this point would
throw
kill.
though.
Up throw, yeah, up throw would kill. I would say.
yeah.
Yeah, I
That
think,
would
there we go.
took a couple of pummels, but yeah. 6 or 7% is definitely not possible for either side. These love that play.
Some good damage.
This is...
I'm not sure if that was Marth's rage coming into play, allowing Mario to get out of that dancing blade with pretty. He got out in the first hit. That was pretty fortunate for him.
I just love watching. I love that flick.
I mean, it's pretty good for getting station control back.
Like I said, on paper you think this matchup would be horrible, and it is bad. Don't get me wrong, but I mean, like Nees does know this matchup pretty well. Oh no, that is going to be a
Now let's see if this is the optimal spacing, and it wasn't, but it's still.
It wasn't,
he
but
still
yeah,
got it.
75%
That
full of rage.
that amazing rage. Of,
Very hard.
yeah.
He's on your team. Horrible team captain. That's Omar.
No, I'd say he's kind of, like, speaking, going back to Mario Kart, I bet he's probably, I was going to say he's probably getting close to backflip percentages, but...
It is a little bit hard to grab Marth. Especially like considering how much Marth loves to jump in this matchup to wall you out with the aerials. Although grounded Marth is honestly a lot more scary in this matchup, just because you can, like, always have access to that jab, so you can stop the grabs, the run grabs, stop pretty much most of Mario's approaches if you stop.
That is not quite gonna do it, but holy,
It's very close. Oh,
is that a goal?
Fireball
Gimp!
I was just about ready to call this a game for Marth, but
so was I. I was like, okay, that's one more player down, send in the next one, but... oh, and here comes Jaymon. Now, Jaymon, I think, is one of the most underrated players that we've got. I think he plays Duck Hunt, and you know what? He plays Duck Hunt pretty damn well.
I mean, you do have to make your way with Duck Hunt.
Like, going strictly by solo Duck Hunt players, I think he's the best one we've got in Toronto. But again, you know, there's only, I don't really know any others.
I was gonna say I don't really remember seeing much.
I know that
Astro
Astro is he's the best Lucario that we've got. He also has
I've seen him play.
Yeah, he has a Duck Hunt for heavies.
Oh, I see. That does make sense because playing Lucario versus like
Heavies
Ryu and the
good.
heavies with their kill percent.
Oh, that's what I should play. I should play Reed.
Which I think is kind of ironic because, you know, I think if you could successfully solo main, or not solo main, dual main Lucario and a very projectile heavy character, I think you like that would be the perfect combo.
Well, I wouldn't say it's the perfect combo, but it's definitely sounds like a really good one. It just keeps screwing up the port orders.
Mario!
And now, let's see what gets picked.
I think it was going to go for the best.
Oh, I was going to say, what is he going to go for something else? I think he just doesn't feel like them having the counter pick advantage later would be worth giving a secondary.
Now I do know that this is a match. This is a stage that definitely really nice. I remember when I fought Jaymon twice. He's got an SD twice. If Mies can take one stock, he will have done his team very well.
Yeah, he already brought it back from the first set.
Mies, what you do? 3, 2, 1, let it rip. Now, I don't think Mies has Marius idea on how to fight this thing.
Well, I mean, I would say if he had 3 stocks, he would be able to figure it out maybe.
Yeah, but like I said, I think
with just 1 stock, let's see if he can at least take one.
He's a good player, but I mean...
Duck Hunt is really difficult for stubby characters to reach.
And the thing that I like about Jaymon Duck Hunt is he's not like somebody that's just like, oh, you know, you guys don't know how to play anyone else, and you just push the buttons. No, he knows a lot of the setups.
Jaymon is pretty comfortable but with using Duck Hunt even without the can, because usually when I see Duck Hunt play, I would see them most of the time sticking to the can and using it as a buffer to get out of disadvantage pretty quickly in reverse situations, maybe trap their opponent into getting hit by the can and do a follow-up out of shield. But Jaymon seems pretty content with using the can as a projectile, sometimes as a little bit of a trap, but he's also not... Yeah, he doesn't seem to be like rolling in direction of the cannon, really depending on it. He's doing quite well.
Okay, that might do it. That is going to do it.
That was really fast. Really nice gameplay from the
Duck Hunt. They would send out Napper because I know Napper and Jaymon do play quite a bit, so...
This is a crew battle where experience playing other players is definitely going to come into big play.
I believe this is the 3rd player for Team Nuggahs.
Yes, this is the 3rd player. So now it's
Roy, Mies, and Jaymon.
So now we're completely even.
Yeah, and Jaymon is also their 3rd player.
Yes, this is completely even now.
Yes.
So we're not seeing a big lead from either team, despite the first set turning out pretty much in one team's advantage.
But then See, I love watching that. Absolutely. Like, Raito, one of my all-time favorite players to watch. And he's a very nice guy.
Yeah, I do love seeing the Japanese players who play these like very underrated characters, like Duck Hunt and Olimar. I know some people don't like watching Olimar or Campy play in general, but at this point, I think we've gotten rid of Duck Hunt as a stage. Like all of the camping play that we see nowadays, save for maybe like super heavy platform camping a la Salem. I think it's pretty bearable nowadays, and it's pretty fun to watch people play. And seeing these lower characters go.
This right here. This is where things get. Okay! Like, he's not gonna get a kill off of that, but he'll get some damage.
That's like 21%. That's pretty good.
That was the funniest shield break I've ever seen in my life.
It was pretty weird.
He's using the gun down for his position, which is good.
Like, how about this damage at this point has come from F-Switch?
Yeah, I know, right?
Well, over half of the damage, I would say. I think Gamon was trying to read a roll read with that cannon. He's trying to stand menacingly at the edge and cover the roll with the cannon.
Honestly, just purely because of how probably nobody on this matchup. This is gonna be tough.
Well, at least this time there's 3 stocks to go, so
This is true. There's one back.
yeah. But there's more room for adaptation. We'll see how it goes from here on.
Oh yeah.
Coming down from air dodge.
For some reason, really thirsty
Forward air.
yeah,
Maybe it's like a raw back air that was misinput. There's no turnaround. Yeah. Sometimes you see that from characters who have like really laggy forward airs. They try to reverse aerial rush back air and they just happen to miss the turnaround.
Okay. Oh, I was gonna say that was a nice skill set with the Agama.
Maybe if he had gotten some for the FD, maybe that could have been it. But I think he would have had to get the single point. Oh dear, that's that was untechable, but oh dear, that's a suicide. That's an SD. He really wanted that spike.
I feel like James must count his blessing because if it had sent him to the right, if it had sent him down,
It probably has to do with like the ledge hang animations because I know there's characters that do get them. It also depends obviously on the ledge stage. So probably if he had been hanging from the left end, that could have also increased his chances of being stage left by that back air. But yeah, he's definitely been pretty lucky, and we'll see if he can take the third stock without losing a single one.
quite the run if he does.
It's going to put them a full player ahead.
I feel like regardless of the way that he noticed probably and that was on the board.
This doesn't look very good for Nappers. Possibilities to take a second shot.
Okay.
Using the flood to drift further backwards, that was a bit weird. But it worked out for him. He managed to get a nice forward approach out of it. Didn't get much else out of it, but solid 14%. Gonna get closer and closer to that can kill percent.
Oh,
Dude
what are
just
you?
jumped into the F smash. Charged F smash.
Like I said, I feel like they're gonna send out Jim. You know, I could be wrong.
That was also definitely some panic option. Since the way the F smash works from Duck Hunt, I'm pretty sure if he could have just landed and shielded, but it went for the air dodge.
He literally just charged that and just right into it.
It's one thing not expecting it, but then that panic option of air dodging definitely sealed the deal for that kill.
They are sending Jamie. Now, if Jin can get through Jin, possible, not 100%, but it is definitely possible. If he can do that, Steven is not great with Sheik, like against Sheik, so that'll probably put a dent in it.
Yeah.
And then, Sheik though, not there, because I know he does have a Halo, but you know what? Maybe he's just more comfortable with Sheik. And, you know what, he's got the counter pick, so yeah,
Well, I
he's
mean-
going with Sheik though.
I do think there's more chances that Duck Hunt would be able to escape from
3,
Thea's
2,
combos
1, go!
when compared to Sheik's.
Oh yeah. That's true. And like I said, you know what? Jin definitely no slouch with the Sheik.
Still having a little bit of trouble approaching with that can.
Oh no! Oh no!
She can recover from anywhere.
Just about, yeah.
It does take a lot more than that to use Sheik.
I guess yeah, the
Luigi Cyclone or...
gimping Sheik is the most fun thing ever.
I mean, when it does happen,
When it does happen, yeah.
it's pretty amazing. Oh dear, that misinput. He's just taking his time to...
Like it's working, so you know we can't say much to that. Oh, that's good. Oh no! Oh, dang.
That was a very...
That was lucky.
Yeah, pretty lucky combo.
I mean,
Totally.
totally. You can't accidentally do something
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah, especially when you've never played
good
Duck
time.
Hunt.
Good
It's
time.
definitely something you do on purpose against Duck Hunt. I don't think he could have gotten 2 frames there because of the angle that he was recovering from.
I agree, but still lucky. I was gonna say that can's gonna explode.
He's managed to recover the lead at this point. So now
And
it's...
see, this is where things get scary because Duck Hunt is good at racking up percent. Not the best at killing.
Yeah. She's
against
still going to have some kill confirms with the neutral air to down B, but it's also approaching the percent where Sheik is also going to have to look for a streak hit to kill. So it's going to be... Who takes this first stock is going to be very important.
Oh yeah. And honestly, if I'm Sheik, I'm making sure that can stays as far away from me as possible.
Oh dear, that's not how you want to go. That's not how you want to go.
So, I was gonna say, for the love of God, no, Jim, don't USD.
I think he was just trying to cover himself a little bit. Although Jaemon could have just rushed in, considering the invulnerability. But maybe it's just the visual wall.
You know, the only thing is, what would you really do? I mean, yeah, he had an invincibility, but like, you know, Duck Hunt doesn't have like that fire. Maybe he could have gotten a ground, but
Maybe a short hop up there. I mean down there.
wow, that's oh,
No, I did not.
wow.
No rage.
But it was 60. You think?
Well, it was almost half from the middle of the stage.
You know what? That's good. Battle. I might not know a lot of this shit, but I know that's definitely not true.
Yeah.
So, you know, if Jin can hold on to this stock, then that is exactly what they need. But, you know what, one way or another, we gotta get a match for Jin. He has just been on fire.
He's been doing really good.
Like, he's taken out 5 stocks so far. Like, he took...
Let's see if he can take one more.
He took 1 from these, he took 3 from Nappa, and now he's taking 1 from Jin, so...
Yeah, he's already looking to be MVP of the crew battle.
Oh, yeah. Look at it, he doesn't keep showing his not slowing down.
The can is also in a bit of a tough spot for him right now, so he's going to have to... Those extremely weird hitboxes on the up smash and down smash.
Oh, that is good.
That was a very weird angle that the can dropped on. I think he hit it with the dash attack and then immediately hit the B button to make it go backwards, because there's an angle of the dash attack that you can hit the can with.
Oh, that is not quite gonna do it, but that was certainly very close. Be careful though, because that can is really unpredictable.
Going pretty fast paced.
Oh!
Falls out of it again.
Out of it. And this is where she gets scary, because that's gonna be a stock. 6 stocks Jaemon's not taking.
It still looks like he might be able to take one more.
Yeah, like this is not impossible by any means.
Sending the frisbee the wrong way. Unfortunate.
I was gonna say, for the love of God, just don't let him escape. That would suck.
He didn't get punished for the damage either, so it certainly worked out for him. Risk reward. Things are not looking great for Damon right now, although he manages to. Oh, these techs coming out from both of them. More techs coming in.
Were we in Japan?
Well, we're seeing a duck hunt on screen right now, so maybe.
Could be. Is this Raito? Is Raito on void?
Jumping into that gunman manages to.
That is not quite gonna do it.
Last hit of the down smash hits.
You know, honestly, like, it looks like Jim's got a huge lead, and he does have a lead, but it's like she can't really kill. So I mean,
At this point, I don't think any kill setups will work. Yeah. So it is a lot of the.
battle.
There we go.
Let's go.
All right. After 6 stocks, the lone down the Jamon finally goes down. I think after this crew battle, we gotta have a little one-on-one interview with the definitely the hero, the MVP of this crew battle.
Oh, there's still a little bit to go.
If Team Vinegar wins, if they win, I'm not saying they will. Not saying they will. I'm just saying that the idea of them winning is in the air.
Now there's just one player left, right?
No, Jin's still kicking, and then there's Dizzy, and for the Vinegar team, they've got Steven and Ghost.
Oh, so there's two. Oh, okay. So let's see what this matchup is going to be like.
Diddy.
Is it Diddy? Yeah. I've seen this player for a while before the stream started.
This matchup. This matchup. This is a weird matchup. I think it's 50-50. Some say Diddy slightly wins, but I think it's 50-50 purely because, I mean, nobody can really kill each other.
Well, I mean, Diddy does have more reliable kill setups, I would say, but I do feel like Sheik does have the neutral dominance needed to fight with Diddy. So I think that it's really going to be
3, 2, 1, go!
it's going to be a big fight for neutral, and seeing who gets the neutral win to be able to convert into a ton of damage, like we're seeing right here. So it's going to be a lot of back and forth. Then it's going to depend a lot on Sheik playing, on the Sheik player being able to manage to get a kill setup without pouring a lot of rage into Diddy.
Keep in mind, though, that Diddy in this matchup is pretty easy to gimp with those needles. Like off stage, sorry, not jump. You can knock him off the jetpack pretty easily.
Yeah. Oh dear, that was missed by a hair.
I'd be counting my breath if I was him.
Counting your breath.
Yeah.
Holding your breath. You just happened to.
I had to. Okay, that was a clean air dodge.
That still killed.
Taunt? That looked like a taunt.
No?
It's not a taunt. That's it.
And that's the infamous taunt to get bodied.
That is it. If you.
That was almost instant karma.
Steven coming out the gate, taking that stock in, and now Team Nuggahs
It's going to see their last
player with Dizzy. Now, Dizzy. Yeah, this is true.
Well, I don't know who he is.
You already know who it is.
I guess I'll find out.
Now, I genuinely do not know what character this is going to be. Because like I said, he has been going more for the Donkey Kong lately. But I know that Ghost also plays Donkey Kong. So, if I'm Dizzy, I'd go ZSS. The ZSS...
That does seem like a pretty good pick. I mean, he might have a little bit of difficulty with Sheik.
He might go to... Well, he doesn't have to fight Sheik. What Sheik is he fighting?
Oh, never mind.
I was like,
I'm completely mixing it up with the...
Okay. Now,
versus the Diddy.
the way I see it, if Steven takes one stock off of Dizzy, he's done his job.
That seems like a pretty low bar to set, but we'll see how it turns out.
These two, they play quite a bit. Usually on Mondays we all hang out and we run some Smash. So 3, 2, 1, let it rip. And
Immediate banana peel.
but you know, Dizzy does know this the Diddy matchup pretty well. So
Flip schools his way out of it.
Doesn't really get anything off of it. Still like that.
Fails to punish. He's being really patient right now.
This is smart. See, the thing is, you can't play.
There we go. That's what he was waiting for the last
You
time.
can't play a crew battle like you would a regular set. Yeah. Because you have to realize that if you, not to be rude, but if you fuck up, it's
all on you.
affect you. Yeah. It affects you. Now, if Disney can take all three of these without losing any.
Well, there was two, but yeah. If you
Not
can take
saying it's
both.
going to. If he can take this last stock without losing his first, that is going to put his team in a tremendous position. Okay, monkey flipping right into that.
It does seem
giant
like every
punch.
time that Dizzy stops, he's definitely waiting for Steven to monkey flip in. He read once before with a pivot grab, and he read this one with the donkey punch.
Oh no! Oh, is this?
No, he does have a lot of time to charge. I'm not sure why he went off stage.
That is a stop.
It cost him the stop, losing that stage control.
He should have kept that on stage control. He really should be fishing for that. I really don't know why he picked Battlefield.
That does seem very odd, yes. Maybe.
Like, again, you know, I love Battlefield. It's my favorite stage, but like, in this particular matchup, it doesn't seem like a good idea.
Maybe it's more of a crew battle counterpick where he wanted to live as much as possible to maybe increase his chances of not losing his first stock.
But the flip side of that is, I mean, Diddy's gonna live longer too.
I guess so, yeah. He probably just feels very confident in the cargo throw.
Okay, this is where things okay.
That was a recovery that worked out for him, but like at this point he is struggling to get back to neutral.
Now, I think he's smoking, so he does have the giant punch. That looked like so much spaghetti. Goodness.
Crew battle effect.
Yeah. If I'm just like that should be the game or should Oh, why are you? Why is it? I hope Steven wins now. I really do. There we go. Okay.
Third
And
F smash is the charm.
F smash and neutral, the true meta of crews. And now, coming up to the plate, this is final match of this crew. We've got Ghost versus Dizzy. I think we're going to see a Ditto, or maybe we're going to see a Mewtwo.
I'm not sure how the Donkey Kong and Mewtwo matchup does.
See, I talked to Poke when he fights BB.
Yeah.
He likes it. He thinks slight win, I think, for Donkey Kong. You know, it'd be better if he was here.
I mean, it does feel like. No, I don't think Poke is here.
Poke's not here.
I mean, I did want him to come, but.
Is this? No.
Is this what's going to
He's
happen?
not going to.
I think he's just messing with us. No, I think he's just trolling. He's just trolling at this point.
I'm convinced we're probably going to see the Mewtwo, but we could see a Ditto, you know.
I mean, it does feel like the Donkey Kong Mewtwo matchup is a little bit hard for Mewtwo due to the cargo throw, but on the flip side, Mewtwo has a pretty good keep away game. So it could go either way. We'll see what he decides for. If I were him, I would probably pick the Donkey Kong for the Ditto, but maybe he's not confident in that.
Maybe he doesn't like Ditto.
Yeah, he's going for it. We're going to do the neon greens. Donkey Kong.
Mucus Kong. See, really and truly, it's a shame that Dizzy lost that stock. But I would have really liked to see a 3v3 Donkey Kong Ditto for him.
Yeah. Well, we'll see how it goes. 3,
2, 1, go!
Immediate.
Now, if we're going by, like, if we're going by technicals here,
Yeah.
I'd say Ghost is probably the more technical Diddy. Dizzy, what am I
DK, yeah.
Why are you going for Ding Dong right then? It's not going to kill. Now it might. Okay, now it will.
It feels like Dizzy is already a little bit hungry for these kills, trying to catch the regular getup with down smash, but it didn't really work out for him.
Not particularly. That's it. Oh no, it's just out of
Oh, for the 50-50? Tries to come down with a down
Dizzy
air.
down to
Doesn't really
his
work out.
last stock right now. Last stock of the crew battle.
Not looking really good for him.
Not really, no.
Oh, but that back air.
Okay, he's on the board. There's one. And this is Donkey Kong, so you know it's... You're never real... I mean, yes, I realize this is a ditto, but...
Yeah. How would this be going?
Well,
Maybe really
it'd be a lot closer, yeah.
Although he's managing to
He's
bring it
keeping
back.
us pretty damn close. I mean, if I'm him, I'd be itching for a grab right now.
I think this might now be Ding Dong kill percent.
Ding Dong.
He doesn't seem like he's fishing for the grab though. He seems to be content using the back air to try to bully him out on the stage.
That's it?
Oh dear.
That's not it?
That was really close.
Okay!
That was the
Okay, this is
weirdest
definitely
up air combo.
This is definitely not crazy over, but you know, if Dizzy does happen to get grabbed, this is not good. That's it.
Oh god, that's
Ding dong, ding dong, the monkey's dead. The crew battle's over. Now everybody go to bed.
Salt and vinegar.
Imagine how it would have ended if Dizzy hadn't lost the stock to Steven. Alright, so you know what? Congrats to Vinegar, and the Nuggahs did really well.